Halo CD Bestie, aku Oliver and James dari Snakehips.
Check out our interview with CreativeDisc.com, the #1 music website in Indonesia.
Woo.
Hello, CD Bestie. Welcome back to another CreativeDisc exclusive interview with me, Lutfi, and my guest today is electronic music duo hailing from UK. But right now, they are not from UK. They are on Los Angeles and New York. They say
Yep.
they got really, really big with their single "All My Friends" in 2015. And God, I remember this song played in so many clubs in Indonesia, in radio. And becoming one of the most popular electronic tracks in Indonesia.
Amazing.
Yeah, indeed. They already collab with so many big names in music, such as Chance the Rapper, Mo, Zayn, Tinashe, Her, Reverse Cuomo. I mean, there are so many in it. There are so many. There's so many. They're collaborating, and also they perform in Indonesia in last September. So, without further ado, please welcome my guest today, Snake with the Hips, aka Snakehips.
Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, that's an amazing intro.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That was one of the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you.
How are you? How are you, James and all? James
Very
and Ollie?
good, man. Very
Doing
good.
good.
Yeah, just out here in the States, just on tour for a little bit, getting in the studio, working on some new music, having a good time.
Wow. So I heard that you separated from each other right now. Ollie in LA and James in New York. Like, how is it going in New York and LA?
Bit sad
Good.
without each other, but managing.
Yeah, you know, a bit lonely.
Wow. Okay. So what kind of activities that you are doing recently besides tour? From Ollie first.
You know what? I've just been working. And then hanging out in the sun, trying to get a tan, but it's not working that well. I'm still very pale.
Is it same for James?
Yeah, I've been. Oh yes, I am pale as well. I've just been exploring New York. I moved here recently, so I've just been walking up and down the city, going on long walks. It's been really nice.
Wow. But first thing first, there's something that I bother a lot since 2015 when All My Friends got very, very big. Why your name yourself Snakehips? Do snake have hips or snake ships? I thought it was a snake ships, but it's Snakehips. Why the name it's Snakehips?
It's a common misconception. To be honest with you, when I was a bit younger, I used to do this dance move. I had this like really tight pair of jeans I used to wear, and like I just did this horrible like hip wiggle thing, and that's where it came from.
So the origin of the snake is like a skin. Is the skin leather?
No. But it was just a move. It's just a kind of snake-like move, I guess.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Because I thought your duo name is like Snake Ships, but when I read it again, it's like Snake Hips.
A lot of people think that.
And there's something that's so unique in social media because you put old emoji face in every social media. Whose idea is it?
No, I can't remember. It was one of ours. The little sad face.
Yes.
I don't know. We started. I wonder. It was around an EP we did. I think we used that as like a little logo. Maybe do you know what I'm going to say? It was James's idea. That was James's good idea.
I think it was my idea.
You can have the credit for that one.
I'll take
Why?
Why?
Yes.
It looks
Why?
quite cool because he's like, it's cute, but he's sad. It's like a nice juxtaposition.
Exactly.
Okay, so tell me about your newest single. Let's talk about music first. So let's talk about your newest single called "Who's Gonna Love You Tonight." Tell me more about it.
Well, just a song that we've written this year. Obviously, we've worked with Tinashe before, and it was we've been trying to get back in the studio with her for a long time to make something new. And we've just had such busy schedules, just the two of us, just touring and traveling and stuff. So we managed to finally get back in and work together. I think it was February this year. And yeah, just had this idea for a song based around the piano loop. And yeah, you know, it's I guess it's quite a sad song, kind of like a breakup thing, but it was a good vibe, uplifting at the same time. And yeah, we love making it with Tinashe. She's great.
So I think Who's Gonna Love You Tonight, it's like, you know, taking me back to like All My Friends. It's got the same vibe. Do you intend to do that?
Yeah, well, you know what, I think we just kind of started making some beats that were a bit more like our original style earlier this year. So I think it kind of happened naturally. It just kind of sounded a bit in that direction, and it just worked with Tinashe's voice so well. So that was the vibe.
So speaking about your biggest single, All My Friends, you know, what's life after All My Friends becoming hits? Because in your hometown in UK, it's got 3 times platinum, and like whoa, I think it's very, very a big deal for you in that moment, because, you know, All My Friends is where all the things get started.
Yeah. I mean, we never ever expected it to kind of go as far as it did. But it's been amazing, you know, and we can still tour around the world in different places, and people kind of sing all the words back to us, you know, wherever we are. So it's been amazing, really, and it's just been great seeing it kind of reach so far and wide in the world, and you know, so many people enjoying it. It's been really nice.
So what about James? What's life after All My Friends becoming hits, very, very big hits?
I mean, the same. Yeah, it's been amazing. Just the places we've been and the people we've met from the start of that record coming out. It's yeah, we just couldn't have imagined it.
Yeah.
So the interesting things in here, I said before that you've already many collab with so many singer, like all across the genre, even the alternative rock one, the Reverse Cuomo. I think you have a very, very wide influence, like wide influence on your music. Like how's your pick your collaborator? Because, you know, picking many collaborators in many different genre, it can be hard, isn't it?
Yeah, no, totally. I think like the two of us, we just listen to so much different music. So I think just the music that we've made has never really sat completely in one world or another one, and we kind of have just skipped about a bit in the styles that we've made. And I think that's been really nice for us, because, you know, we can work with like rappers, we can work with singers, we can work with like, you know, like indie band singers, you know, people like Reverse Cuomo. And I think there's just so many ways of us kind of working those different vibes into our sound. And it's just cool not having to do the same thing every time. It's been really fun. You know,
what kind of the music that you like, Oli?
Say again?
What kind of the music that you like?
Do I like?
Yes.
Oh, everything. I mean, you know,
Really?
some of my favorite music is like old school hip hop, like New York hip hop. You know, people like DJ Premier, Pete Rock, and stuff. But, you know, I really into electronic music and dance music, and you know, me and James, we kind of listen to like drum and bass and garage and house music and everything, really. I mean, really, we're so eclectic. I couldn't really say one type of thing. My Spotify playlist is just very schizophrenic.
Very random.
You'd be worried about me if you saw it. But
James,
you know,
is the same answer as Oli, your favorite music?
Yeah, absolutely. I got DJ Hype into Elvis on my playlist.
Oh, wow. Speaking about your making electronic music, you know, when I heard all your discography, you know, you've kind of like played on two different playfield. Like the one is banger track, and the one is like a melancholic track, a track bass oriented with lyrics, with themes on it. Like, I think it's kind of hard to, you know, shifting from the banger track and the song and the song theme and the song bass theme. Like, what's your approach when you're working?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, some of the more dancey stuff is more like instrumental tracks that we would make. So maybe when we were doing that, we would use samples, or we'd, you know, you get like a vocal a cappella and kind of chop it up and make something that sounds a bit more kind of dance floor ready. Whereas if we were writing a song, you know, like you said, a bit more melancholy type vibes, like that's something that we might build up in the studio, you know, in the room with a singer, like Tinashe, for instance, that type of track. So it's just a different type of process. And yeah, we just enjoy being able to do both. And it's fun to be able to do a bit of that and then a bit of that. And you don't get stuck in one lane too much.
But you know, shifting from it kind of hard when you do a live show, you know. Is it hard for you to shift into that?
I think we just tend to navigate it. We'll do crazy like live edits of our tracks that will kind of grow into, say when it's a slow track, we'll still kind of soup it up a little bit, but we get by. because you know, it's kind of tricky because there's didn't many so electronic act that have a lyrics and theme in it, you know, and you've got it, I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, okay, what's your approach when you are do songwriting? What's your approach? You are making, like I said before, you are making a piano hook, and you know, it's there's something different when you are making a song theme track. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, I mean, personally, like I've always played the keys, but I've kind of started playing piano a bit more, just more like for fun anyway. So I tend to write a lot on the piano these days. And I think it's nice to, especially when you're writing a song, just to really strip it back to the basic elements. So it's like just the chords, you know, and have a really, really kind of deconstructed drum loop and just really get to the core of like what the song is. And I think that's, you know, sometimes you could do it on guitar, you could do it on piano, but I like to write that way, just keeping it very simple before you then build up and add all of the kind of production elements, making sure that, you know, you've got a really, really good song behind everything that happens afterwards, you know.
Okay. So, what's your opinion about the, you know, the rave scene and the EDM scene and the club scene after pandemic? Because you've got tour again after this pandemic happened. You've tour again and you've come to Indonesia. Like, how's it? How's before pandemic and after pandemic from Oli first?
Well, it's been good. I mean, it feels like people have just had so much energy to just get back into it, especially coming to Indonesia. Like, I mean, the crowd was amazing out there, and it felt like, you know, just a lot of pent up energy that people have had. They've just really, it's just been good to have a big release and just get people back together again, just enjoy being out and listening to music. So I think it's been great. And yeah, you know, we've kind of been back on the road for almost a year now, especially in America. So things seem very strong and like everything's getting back to normal, which has been good.
What about James?
Same experience. We've been together the whole time.
Yeah.
It's been good fun getting back out there and seeing people happy being out and enjoying themselves again. I really enjoyed it.
But do you think that after pandemic people tends to play more slow song rather than speed upbeat song? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't think so. I think it's definitely changed a little bit. I think like the style of music that's been popular, like it feels like there's a lot of house music that's become more popular, especially at EDM in the rave scene. So I think that's something that people have noticed. But I think that was just kind of like a cultural shift of what people were listening to over that time anyway. Obviously, like 2 years is a really long time. So I think dance music had kind of evolved a little bit and progressed, so that when festivals and things came back on, maybe the type of music that was playing was a little bit different. But I don't think it's slower. I think it's been still, you know, very energetic and like it's been cool.
Okay, so how was Indonesia?
It was great. It was really, really great. Yeah, the show in Jakarta was amazing. Like I forget, I think it was a Sunday night.
Yes.
But yeah, it was just a huge crowd. Everyone was having the best time. Like I kind of forgot how connected the crowd was. You know, there were some tracks I was playing, you know, that we'd released 5-6 years ago, and people were going, you know, people going crazy. So it was such a nice experience, and it was just great to connect with the people out there again.
Oh wow! So, if you could back in time when you started your music career, what's the thing that you want to say to your old self?
Oh, so many things. I don't know. Don't drink
stress.
too much. Go to bed early.
Don't stress. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry so much.
Don't worry. Never worry.
Yeah.
Go to bed early, like I know the hurdle of the producer, you know. You are get inspiration from 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., not on PM, I think.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, it happens.
Yes. So okay, this is the hardest question from this interview. It's so you know, the many artists can do the fast answer for this one. So mention 5 things we didn't know about Snakehips.
Oh, 5 things.
5 things. Come on, James, help me here.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
It can be your favorite album, your favorite movie, your favorite acts.
Okay, yeah, just like fun things. Favorite movie, Ollie? Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour, the Rush Hour trilogy, but Rush Hour 2 is my favorite movie ever.
Oh, wow. Next.
What do you need? 5 things.
I eat the
Your favorite
same
album?
meal. I eat the same meal every single day.
Did you don't get bored about that? Did you get?
I love it. Chicken, rice, and vegetable for lunch every single day.
Oh
And
my
porridge
goodness.
in the morning. So 2 meals every single day, the same.
Oh my goodness. Is it on your rider list, I guess?
Yep.
Porridge.
Porridge in the club.
Porridge.
Oatmeal, or I get a stomachache mid-set.
He loves it.
Okay. The third one. Who's
You know
one
what,
to say it?
I don't know what my favorite album. I got 2 like classic albums: Mobb Deep, Infamous, and Nas Illmatic. Those are 2 of my favorite records ever. I love
Oh my
them.
goodness. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. You are so into like old school hip hop.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Always was.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, and Nas Illmatic, it's gets so many bars in it, you know.
It's a classic.
Okay.
What do we
Fourth
need?
one.
Fourth one.
James' favorite album.
I don't have. I was just trying to think. I don't think I have a favorite album.
Oh my, really?
I can't think of one. I just listen to so much different music.
Album that really changed your life, I think.
There was a Square Pusher album I had. Feed Me
Square
Weird
Pusher?
Things. It was like the first, Feed Me Weird Things by Square Pusher. And I just remember being like, what the fuck is this music? I'd never heard anything like it. It was like jazz, electronic music, but all the drums were programmed so weirdly. I absolutely loved it.
Yes. And I kind of get it why Snakehips music, it's so wonky, I think. Because you say it's Square Pusher.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely, Ollie.
So okay, the 5 one. Okay, from me, like this is the what's the great things about Indonesia? James
The people.
First. Really?
I love Indonesians. Every time we go there, the nicest people. We have so much
made
fun.
some good friends. We made some good friends.
Yeah. Everyone's so nice and kind.
Oh wow! And nicest porridge too, isn't it?
Nicest porridge, best porridge.
Yes.
Porridge,
Yes.
Whatever porridge you want.
Yes, because you know in Indonesia we put so many flavor in our porridge, you know. And I eat every day. Really, when I before I go to the campus, you know, I eat porridge every breakfast.
Nice.
Really? Me and you the same.
Yes. Because it's the cheapest food that I can get. Yes.
Perfect. It's the perfect meal.
Okay. So last question. What's next for Snakehips from Ollie first?
To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon.
Now we're working on an album and it's going to be coming out next year. So lots of new music. We're writing and finishing and producing it all right now. So it's next year. It's going to be a big year. It's going to be good. We're going to come back out to Indonesia definitely. We'll be on tour. Gonna have a lot of fun.
Amen. James, beside to the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon. We're going to the moon.
We're sending Ollie to the moon.
I'm going to the moon.
We're sending him up there.
Research and development on the moon. It's happening.
Okay. So let's leave Snakehips to the moon, and I'm on the earth right now. So thank you very much, James and
Thank
Oli, for
you.
this interview. Thank you
Thanks for
very
having us,
much.
man.
Yes,
you.
thank you
That's
very
fun.
much for viewing this, all of you CreativeDisc viewers. Don't please subscribe to CreativeDisc channel and hit the bell notification button. So this is James, and this is Oli, and I'm Lutfi, and this is Snakehips. See ya.
Thank you.